As we understood about empathy, empathy is about individual. Now let's see market gap analysis. Market gap analysis is about collective. Once we understand users' need, we zoom out to see the broader landscape, the market. Where are the unmet needs? What is missing that your product could fulfill? Market gap analysis help us find those white spaces. The spaces where user need exists but current offering fall short. Here is how systematically identify gaps and opportunity. The first point is market research. Start with the understanding of the market, the customer's pain point, behavior, and unmet needs. Look at both quantitative data and qualitative insight. What is changing in the market? What are the competitors offering? Where are they falling short? Once you understand the market analysis, do the gap analysis. What does your idea and where does your idea fit? What can you offer that's better, cheaper, or more aligned with evolving needs? Third is user feedback. This is not one and done kind of activity. It is a continuous activity. Keep testing your idea and refining based upon what user tells you. And at each and every stage, although we are discussing right now within the ideation and the concept phase, but keep this utilizing each and every phase. We will see how are we utilizing the feedback in different stages. The next one is emerging trend. Always keep an eye on the future. What is coming next? How will AI, sustainability, or regulations shift demands? There is a lot of things happening around surroundings. Keep an eye on that. Niche markets. Sometimes the best opportunity lies in the edges, solving for a specific overlooked group. Let me give you one example. Think of how Canva focused on non-designers, or how some of the organizations are doing very good. They are looking towards a segment which is overlooked and working for them. What is your goal? Your goal is to spot the gap, step in with empathy, deliver a solution that truly fits. To understand this, let's first discuss about one tool, that is SWOT analysis. So SWOT represent strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. As we discussed about the user and market in the previous slides, now it's time to look forward. We will see what is our own capability and what are the constraints. That's where SWOT analysis comes in. So as represent for strength, what are the areas? What are we really good at? This could be a feature, users love, proprietary tech, or a strong brand presence. That are our strengths, right? The second point is weaknesses. Where are the cracks? It might be UX issue, it might be limited reach, it might be lack of domain expertization, whatever it is based upon the context. So strength and weakness are internal and opportunities and threat are external. So opportunities means what's happening outside that we can leverage. Think about rising trends, new tech, undiscovered audience, undiscovered market. These are opportunities. And threats, what could disrupt us? New competitor, changing your user behavior, even new regulations. So this framework or this SWOT tool will overall help us to have a balanced view, not just dreaming big, like we have this, we have that. No, it is giving your internal strength and internal weakness, also the external opportunity, and what are the external threat, right? And the next tool is toss analysis. So toss is the one step further of SWOT. It helps to strategize instead of just listing factors. So in this SWOT, we just list 4 different factors. What are the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats? Now it's a time to strategize based upon the SWOT that is done by toss. So toss is a strategic matrix, you can say. So when we fall into the strength and opportunity from the SWOT analysis, strength where we have a strength, and opportunity means market is also there. So we need to think, how can we use our strength to capture opportunities? Like a trusted brand using a goodwill to enter a new market. On the other hand, weakness and opportunities. What are our weakness? What opportunities are there? So how can we overcome from those weakness? How can we overcome our weakness to tap into opportunities? Maybe we need to make some joint ventures, we need to do some partnership, or we need to develop new feature to enter new space, all these things. There is a strength and threat, ST. It represents how can we utilize our strength to defend against threats. For instance, using superior design to keep competitors at bay, like Gmail did, right? Weakness and threats. So in this section, we have weaknesses and we have threats as well. This is something to manage the risk, because this is the risky zone. We do not have strength, we do not have opportunity, so weakness and threat. We understand that at this point of time, for this, plugging gaps, diversifying, or building resilience will be the key. So toss is about turning insights into strategy. SWOT was providing us insight, and toss is helping us to convert those insight into strategy and ensuring we don't just analyze but act. Let's now bring SWOT and toss into the ideation phase. First of all, innovating from strength. Start by asking, how can we use what we are good at to create features users will love or the competitors can't match? So, innovating from your strength. Addressing weaknesses. Can we solve pain point we identified earlier in the analysis? Maybe through better design, tech improvement, training, right? Seizing opportunities. If there is an emerging trend or user segment, what idea can we generate to lead rather than follow? Mitigating trends. What can we build today that safeguard us tomorrow? Diversification, contingency plan, because we understand the threats as well, right? Or platform plays might be worth exploring. The strategic approach ensures that our ideation isn't random, it is grounded in insight and focus on value. So these two tools will provide a structured approach to drive the strategy based upon data point. Now, we have discussed about we have empathized with the users. We have done market research, understood the strength, weakness, opportunity, threats, and the strategies as well. What are the things we are missing here? The numbers. Numbers means we need to think from three different perspective or three different numbers. While we want to work on an idea, we need to see. First of all, this is called market size estimation. It usually comes into three different layers. What is total addressable market? The biggest possible universe, everyone who could benefit from our product. This is the widest perspective. Everyone who can buy your product. But in real scenario, you cannot sell to everyone practically. So that is a second is serviceable available market. The portion of TAM, total available market, you can reach based on your current model. Think of this as your reachable universe. Let me give you an example. Netflix launched, whenever Netflix launched, it launched in a particular geography location. Because the Netflix was having the content for a specific language, for a specific people. Later they expand. So total addressable market is something which is available, and same serviceable available market which organization can get it. Now serviceable obtainable market, actually in real scenario, whatever available, we may not be able to capture that market. This is realistic goal, serviceable obtainable market. The segment of same that your product is realistically expected to capture. Right? This exercise isn't just about numbers, it's about clarity. It tells you whether your idea is a niche play, a mass market bet, or something in between. What kind of resources, strategy you will need. But these numbers will tell you a lot about your product, your available market. So this is about markets. So in this section, we have discussed about the technique of ideations, brainstorming, scamper, root cause analysis. After that, we discussed about empathy map, market gap analysis, short toss analysis, and TAM, SAM, and SOM, these numbers. This step is very important. This step is very important, right? Because the ideation is phase where you get some direction. In the next section, we will deep dive into how to define and validate product concept before investing time and money or building the real things.